Okay, middleThree is the most interesting program so far, and yet it's the first one so far, I think, that does not require a loop. So your first thought is it probably shouldn't be that hard. Well, let's go ahead and make our return type. Okay, our return value is going to be an array of type double. Okay, I'll just call it array. We're going to put 3 numbers in it, the middle number, and the number to its left, and the number to its right inside nums. Okay? So we're going to make our array type double this time. That's a little different, right? But nothing you couldn't figure out. And then we'll return the array. Okay? So far, so good. Now, how do you find that middle position? Well, if the numbers were like 14, 26, 12, 15, 30, or anything, okay, the length would be 5 numbers. Divide that by 2. 5 over 2 is 2, and that is indeed the middle position. So just length over 2 is the middle position. So I'll create that int. I'll say int mid POS, int mid position equals nums.length over 2. So if the array is size 5, that'd be 5 over 2, which is 2 right there. Now, of course, we want the 1 to its left, which is just position 2 minus position 1, or minus 1, and that's position 1's value. So how about if I do int left position equals mid position minus 1. And of course, the number to its right, what position is that 15 in? It's in mid position plus 1. Again, this is the most talked about program every year we do this week. Make sure you try it yourself and gain some confidence with it. Okay? And then it's a matter of putting, now we don't want the positions, right? We have the positions here, 2 and 1 and 3. We don't want 2 and 1 and 3. We want 26, 12, and 15. Okay? So we could say array of 0, array of 1, array of 2. So equals nums of left POS nums of mid POS and nums of right POS. And then finally, return array. Have I messed anything up? Not yet. Let's see if this thing runs. This is called middleThree. middleThree, that looks good. And the second one looks good too. Now, you could have done this in one line of code, right? A long line of code with an anonymous array. That would be fine. But I think this way, anybody can read this and know what you're doing. And it's certainly safer, at least as we begin to learn about arrays. But you don't have to do it my way. I encourage you to experiment and discover new ways on your own. But that's a solid way to do it. It makes sense. You can read it and know what's going on.